The Chameleon's Game. In the quiet town of Crestwood, a string of gruesome murders gripped the community in fear. The residents whispered of a sinister figure known as the Chameleon, a serial killer who preyed upon unsuspecting victims, leaving behind a trail of devastation and mystery. The town's detectives tirelessly pursued the case, trying to piece together the enigmatic puzzle that surrounded the elusive killer. With each victim, the Chameleon's methods became more twisted, as if toying with law enforcement and the town's sanity. Detective Sarah Walker, determined to bring the Chameleon to justice, delved deep into the killer's twisted psyche. Her investigations led her to a disturbing revelation. The murders seemed eerily familiar, reminiscent of an unsolved case from her past. Haunted by memories, Detective Walker was driven to solve the puzzle once and for all. She tirelessly connected the dots until the unthinkable struck. She discovered that the Chameleon was none other than her own twin sister, Emma. The shock of this revelation shook Detective Walker to her core. How could her own flesh and blood be responsible for such heinous crimes? Emma had always been her confidant, her closest ally. She had shared her darkest secrets and fears with her sister, never suspecting the monster that lay beneath the surface. In a desperate attempt to understand her sister's descent into darkness, Detective Walker delved into Emma's hidden world. She discovered a secret room in Emma's house, filled with meticulous journals detailing her sister's dark desires and twisted fantasies. But just as Detective Walker thought she had unraveled the truth, a second plot twist unfurled. Emma was not acting alone. The real mastermind behind the murders revealed himself, a charismatic and intelligent criminal profiler, Dr. Richard Adams. Dr. Adams had manipulated Emma, exploiting her vulnerable state and orchestrating the murders to perfection. He reveled in the power he held over her, molding her into the Chameleon, his own personal pawn in a game of deception. Shocked and betrayed, Detective Walker confronted Dr. Adams, determined to bring him to justice. However, in an unexpected turn of events, Dr. Adams revealed a chilling truth. He wasn't the mastermind either. He was merely a pawn in a much larger, sinister game. The true orchestrator behind the scenes was Detective Walker's mentor, Chief Inspector Harrison. Blinded by ambition and consumed by a lust for power, he had manipulated the investigation from the beginning, playing a dangerous game with the lives of his subordinates. Chief Inspector Harrison's ultimate plan was to eliminate anyone who stood in his way, including Detective Walker. He had carefully constructed an intricate web of deception, planting evidence and pulling strings to manipulate the truth. In a final plot twist, Detective Walker realized that she herself had unknowingly played a role in Chief Inspector Harrison's schemes. The memories that haunted her, the case that seemed so familiar, it was all a fabrication created by her mentor to push her towards the truth. As the shocking truth sank in, Detective Walker found herself cornered, battling not only a serial killer but the very person she trusted and admired. The stakes were raised as she fought for her life and the truth, racing against time to expose Chief Inspector Harrison's malevolence. And so, the story of the Chameleon's reign of terror became a chilling tale of manipulation, betrayal, and the depths of human depravity. Detective Walker's quest for justice took her down a rabbit hole of mind-bending plot twists, where the line between hunter and hunted blurred in a dangerous game of survival. Once upon a time, in the small, isolated town of Ravenwood, there lived a man named Adam. He was an introverted artist, known for his dark and haunting paintings that seemed to capture the essence of human suffering. Adam led a reclusive life, seldom venturing outside his gloomy old house. However, everything changed when he met a woman named Sarah. Sarah was a radiant and vivacious woman who captured Adam's heart from the moment he laid eyes on her. They quickly fell in love, and before long, they were married. Adam finally felt a sense of happiness and purpose he had never known before. But as their relationship progressed, Adam began to notice peculiarities about Sarah. She had a haunting beauty, and her presence seemed ethereal, almost otherworldly. There were moments when Adam caught her staring blankly into space, her eyes devoid of emotion. It sent a shiver down his spine, but he dismissed it as mere imagination. One stormy night, as rain lashed against the windows and thunder rattled the house, Adam stumbled upon an old diary hidden beneath a floorboard in their bedroom. It belonged to Sarah, chronicling her life before she met Adam. Curiosity consumed him as he leafed through its pages, discovering a secret he could never have imagined. The diary revealed that Sarah had died years ago, a victim of a tragic accident. The words on the pages described her anguish and longing for a chance at life, a second chance to find love and happiness. And then fate intervened. Adam appeared in her life, and she saw an opportunity to fulfill her desires. Sarah had made a pact with a malevolent entity, a being that granted her a chance to return to the living world, but at a grave cost. In exchange for her life, she was bound to bring misery and suffering to those she loved. Adam was unaware that the woman he adored was nothing more than a vessel, a shell inhabited by a malevolent spirit. Fear gripped Adam's heart as he realized the truth. His wife, the woman he believed to be Sarah, was actually a malevolent entity using her appearance as a disguise. Panic surged through his veins, and he could feel the walls of his sanity crumbling around him. As the storm raged outside, Adam confronted Sarah, demanding answers. The entity within her laughed, a chilling sound that sent shivers down his spine. It revealed its true form, a grotesque and sinister being with twisted limbs and hollow eyes. "You were my unwitting pawn, Adam," it hissed, relishing in his terror.